Killer of Killers is one of those rare action movies that actually gets better the longer you watch. This film is not only giving us non-stop fights, but also takes a bold approach by telling three different stories, each set in a different time period, each with its own main character. And somehow it all works beautifully. First, we meet Ursa the Sea Queen from Viking times. Around the year 842 AD, she's a fierce warrior and a mother, out for revenge after losing her father. She's powerful, angry, and determined. And when the predator enters her world, the battle that follows is brutal and intense. It made me think how cool it is to see someone from such a savage time stand up against this kind of high-tech alien threat. Her scenes are full of raw emotion and great action. Next, we jump to Japan in 1609, where two brothers are training as ninjas under the same master. There's love between them, but also rivalry. And that tension builds up until, once again, the predator shows up. This chapter is packed with sword fights, silent tension, and amazing visual storytelling. There's very little talking, but the action says it all. For me, this was the standout chapter, not just for its choreography and atmosphere, but for its soul. The connection between the brothers made everything more powerful, and watching ninjas take on a predator was just as awesome as it sounds. The third story takes place in 1942, during World War II. This time we follow Torres, a young man who dreams of flying planes. He gets drafted and ends up in a full-blown air battle, not just with other pilots, but with the Predator's ship itself. Instead of hand-to-hand combat, this segment gives us high-flying dogfights and wild aerial stunts. It's a fresh take on the usual Predator formula and adds something really unique. All three parts feel like separate episodes, but they come together by the end in a way that makes you care about each of these characters. That's what surprised me the most. The movie takes time to show us who they are and why they fight. And that emotional connection makes every action scene hit harder. Like the original Predator with Arnold Schwarzenegger, where he covered himself in mud to hide from the alien, this movie also has smart tricks and strategies. It's not just about fighting, it's about outsmarting a stronger enemy. Those clever moments are what make the franchise so fun, and this movie brings plenty of them. The action is as intense and bloody as you'd expect, but what really stands out is how it mixes those brutal fights with human stories. You come for the Predator battles, but you stay for the characters. And by the end, Killer of Killers feels like one of the best entries in the series. Bold, exciting, and surprisingly full of heart.